Well, today we will start a new chapter, and that one is partial differential equations. And first topic is formation of partial differential equations. So, a differential equation which involves partial derivatives, okay, which involves partial derivatives means partial differential coefficient. Okay. So, a differential equation which involves partial derivatives is called a partial differential equation. For example, x curly z over curly x plus y curly z over curly y is equal to z. So, this curly z over curly x is partial differential coefficient, curly z is partial differential, right, and curly z over curly x is partial differential coefficient. Okay. Curly z over curly y is partial differential coefficient. Okay. So, x curly z over curly x plus y curly z over curly y is equal to z. This one is the first example of this partial differential equation. Curly square z over curly x square plus curly square z over curly y square is equal to 0. That one is the second example. And similarly, third example is curly square u over curly x curly y is equal to curly over curly z cube. That one is the third example. So, these are the examples of partial differential equations. Now, next definition is what is the order of partial differential equations. The order of the partial differential equation is the order of the highest ordered derivative. Clear? The order of the partial differential equation is the order of the highest ordered derivative appearing in the partial differential equations. So, this means in equation 1 we have first order. So, here this one is first order, this one is order 1, okay, whereas equation 2 and equation 3. So, this second order, okay, this one is second order. Clear? Now, next definition is degree of a partial differential equation. The degree of a partial differential equation is the degree of the highest ordered partial derivatives. Degree of the highest order partial derivatives. ठीक है, तो अब देखिए यहाँ पर पावर 2 है, इसकी पावर 1 है, 2 है, इसकी पावर 1 है, बट 2 है, इसकी पावर 1 है, इसकी पावर 3 है, लेकिन हाईएस्ट ऑर्डर जो है वो 2 है, तो इसकी पावर जो है वो 1 दे रखी हुई है. Clear? So, that one is the degree of a partial differential equation is the degree of the highest order partial derivatives occurring in the equation. Okay. So, this means equation 1 is of first order, okay, equation 2 and 3 of second order. Okay. The degree of all above equations is 1. Okay. So, this degree 1, this degree 1, this degree 1. Clear? So, degree as far as degree is concerned, the degree of the all above equations is 1. Okay. So, next one is standard notations. So, in partial differential equations we use some standard notations. Okay. या ये सारी notations आपको याद रखनी है. If z is a function of two independent variables x and y, suppose z is a function of this, z is a function of two independent variables x and y. Clear? Then we shall use the following standard notation for the partial derivatives of z. Clear? First one is we can differentiate z partially with respect to x, we can differentiate z partially with respect to y. So, when you differentiate z partially with respect to x, we obtain curly z over curly x, and that one is p. Curly z over curly y, that one is q. Curly square z over curly x square, r. Curly square z over curly x curly y, s. Curly square z over curly y square is equal to t. So, use these standard notation instead of repeat all these things frequently. So, use p, q, r, s, t for these type of notations. Okay. And then next part is how can we formulate a partial differential equation. Okay. So, formation of partial differential equation. So, unlike the case of ordinary differential equation which arise from the elimination of arbitrary constants. जब भी आपने ordinary differential equations को study किया है और ordinary differential equation कैसे बनाई जाती है, तो आपने constants को eliminate करते हैं और constant को eliminate करके आपकी ordinary differential equation जो है वो बन जाती है. यहाँ पर क्या होगा? The partial differential equation can be found either by elimination of arbitrary constants or by elimination of arbitrary functions. तो यहाँ आप कांस्टेंट्स को भी एलिमिनेट करके बना सकते हो, एज वेल एज आप अगर फंक्शन है तो फंक्शन को भी एलिमिनेट करके बना सकते हो. ओके. सो इन पार्शियल डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन दैट कैन बी फाउंड बाय एलिमिनेशन ऑफ आर्बिट्रेरी कांस्टेंट्स और बाय द एलिमिनेशन ऑफ आर्बिट्रेरी फंक्शंस फ्रॉम ए relation involving 3 or more variables. Okay. So, this z is dependent variable, x and y is independent variable. So, these are two independent variables. Okay. where z is dependent variable. So we can differentiate z with respect to x. We can differentiate z partially with respect to y. Okay. So by elimination of arbitrary constants, how can we evaluate, how can we determine the equation of the partial differential equation? Okay. So let us suppose that f function of, let us suppose that f function of x, y, z, a, b is equal to 0. Here a, b are two constants and z is dependent variable, x, y are independent variables. So we have three variables x, y, z, more than two variables. Okay. So z is dependent variable, x, y is independent variables, and a, b are constants. So this one is the equation involving two arbitrary constants a and b. Okay. So write down this let us consider this equation number 1. Okay. Now differentiating this equation partially with respect to x and y, our purpose is to determine the equation of partial differential equation. Okay. So process is to eliminate these two constants a and b. So how can we evaluate? How can we eliminate these constants? So method is differentiating this equation partially with respect to x and y. So when you differentiate partially with respect to x and y, we get curly f over curly x plus curly f over curly z over curly x is equal to 0. Where you differentiate this equation number 1 partially with respect to x, you will get this equation. And when you differentiate partially with respect to y, you will get this second equation, means equation number 2 and equation number 3. Okay. And eliminating a, b from 1, 2 and 3. So eliminating a, b from 1, 2 and 3, we get an equation of the form function of x, y, z p q is equal to 0. So this one is the required partial differential equations. Okay. So which one is the partial differential equation of first order? Okay. So in this way you can evaluate the partial differential equations by eliminating the arbitrary constants. So here always remember, if the number of arbitrary constants, if number of the arbitrary constants to be eliminated is equal to the number of independent variables, a, b, two numbers, two constants, and x and y, two independent variables, then the partial differential equation that arise are of first order. Clear? अगर दो constants हैं, दो ही independent variables हैं, clear? दो ही independent variables हैं, तो आपके जो भी partial differential equation बनेगी, that one is the partial differential equation of first order. And if the number of arbitrary constants to be eliminated is more than the number of independent variables, then the partial differential equation obtained are of second or higher order. तो ये चीज़ ध्यान में आपने रखनी है, ठीक है, कि कितने जो आपके constants हैं उनको आप eliminate करने जा रहे हो. Okay. So if the total number of constants is equal to the total number of independent variables, not dependent, independent variables, then we get first order, we get partial differential equation of first order. And if the arbitrary constants is more than the independent variables, then you will get the partial differential equation of higher order, second or higher order. Okay. Now let us solve this type of problem. Form partial differential equation from the following equations by eliminating the arbitrary constants. So here z is equal to ax plus by plus ab. So here ab, these two are constants, and z is dependent variable and x and y are independent variables. तो इसका मतलब यहाँ से जो भी equation बनेगी, that one is a partial differential equation of first order. Okay, when you eliminate a and b, you will get the partial differential equation of first order. Okay, so let us, given here in this problem, z is equal to ax plus by plus ab. Okay, here the number of arbitrary constants is equal to the number of independent variables. Okay, now method is differentiating z with respect to x and y. We get p is equal to curly z over curly x, and that one is a. Clear? From this, q is curly z over curly y, which is equal to b. This one. Okay, and substituting for a and b in the given equation, you will get z is equal to px plus qy plus pq. So eliminate ab from this equation, this equation, this equation, and this equation. So out of these three equations, eliminate a and b. So when you eliminate a and b, you just substitute the value of a and b. A is p, b is q. Here you will get the partial differential equation of first order. So in this way, you can formulate a partial differential equation, okay, of these type of problems. Similarly, Form the partial differential equation of the following equations by eliminating the arbitrary constants. X square over a square plus y square over b square plus z square over c square is equal to 1. Here a, b, c, we have three constants. Z is dependent variable, x and y independent variables. Here number of constants is more than the independent variables. A, B, C, three numbers is more than x, y, two variables. Okay. So in this problem, we have given this type of expression. Here the number of arbitrary constants a, b, c is greater than the number of independent variables x and y. Clear? Now differentiating partially with respect to x and y. So when you differentiate, we get 2x over a square plus 2z over c square, curly z over curly x is equal to 0, and we obtain this expression. And second, 2y over b square plus 2z over c square, curly z over curly y is equal to 0, and this implies c square y plus b square z, curly z over curly y is equal to 0. Clear? Now again differentiating one partially with respect to x. So let us suppose this one is 1, this one is 2. Okay, this one is first expression and this one is 2. So again differentiating one partially with respect to x, you will get. So when you differentiate this term, okay, so we get this type of expression, c square over a square plus curly z over curly x square plus z curly square z over curly x square is equal to 0. Okay. Now substitute c square over a square is equal to minus z over x curly z over curly x. So from this expression, okay, from this expression, right, substitute this value, c square over a square is equal to this, okay, from 1. So when you substitute this value, we obtain this type of expression, minus z over x curly z over curly x plus curly z over curly x square plus curly square z over curly x square is equal to 0. Clear? So just simplify, you will get the required differential equation, partial differential equation of second order, not first order. Okay. Here number of arbitrary constants is greater than the number of independent variables. So we obtain this partial differential equation of second order. Clear? And degree of this partial differential equation is 1. The highest degree of highest ordered, the degree of the highest order partial differential coefficient is the order of the degree of the partial differential equation. Okay. So this one is the required partial differential equation of the second order. So in this way, you can eliminate the arbitrary constants to formulate a partial differential equation. Okay. Now second method, ये जो method है by eliminating functions, by eliminating arbitrary functions, ये जो method है ये आपका ordinary differential equations में exist नहीं करता है, right? So in ordinary differential equation you just eliminate the constants and you will get the ordinary differential equation. But in partial differential equations, eliminating the constants you will get partial differential equation. Even eliminating the arbitrary functions you will get the partial differential equations. So first case is one arbitrary function. Suppose consider z is equal to function of u, okay, where fu is an arbitrary function of u and u is given known function of x, y, z. This means u is a function of u is equal to u x, y, z. Clear? And consider this type of function, z is equal to fu and u again function of x, y, z. Clear? So differentiating one with respect to x and y by chain rule. Okay, differentiate one with respect to x and y by using a chain rule. Okay. So when you differentiate curly z over curly x, clear, curly f over curly u over curly x, curly f over curly u over curly z over curly x. That one is using the chain rule. Okay, process. Okay, you will get curly z over curly x. Similarly, curly z over curly y, you will get these type of results. So number 2 and this one is number 3. Now eliminating the arbitrary function f from 1, 2 and 3. Clear? We get an equation, a partial differential equation of first order. तो इन तीनों equations से आपको f को eliminate करना है. Okay, by eliminating the arbitrary function f, clear? F from 1, 2 and 3, we get an equation of partial differential equation of first order. Clear? And always remember for evaluating the partial differential equations by eliminating this arbitrary function, if the partial differential equation is obtained by eliminating the arbitrary functions, then the order of the partial differential equation is equal to the number of arbitrary functions eliminated. अगर एक ही function दे रखा हुआ, ठीक है, तो आपकी equation जो बनेगी that one is of first order. Clear? And if we have two these type of arbitrary functions, then we obtain the partial differential equation of second order. Okay. For example, this one is the first example where we have given only one arbitrary function. Okay. So form the partial differential equation by eliminating the arbitrary function z is equal to f x square minus y square. So this expression is given, okay? Z is equal to function of x square minus y square. So here we have only one arbitrary function, right? So differentiating z with respect to x and y. So when you differentiate with respect to x and y, we get curly z over curly x, which is equal to p. Clear? And that one is f dash x square minus y square 2x, q is equal to curly z over curly y. That one is f dash x square minus y square into minus 2y. Now division gives, divide these two results, first one and second one. You will get p over q is equal to minus x over y, and that one is yp plus xq is equal to 0, which is the required partial differential equation of first order. So in this way you can determine the partial differential equation by given expression. Z is a function of x square minus y square, where we have only given one arbitrary function. Okay. Now let us consider one more example where we have given two functions, two arbitrary functions. So form the differential equation by eliminating the arbitrary function. Z is equal to fx plus it plus gx minus it. So given z is equal to fx plus it plus gx minus it. So here we have two arbitrary functions. Okay, and we know when we have two arbitrary functions, then we obtain finally partial differential equation of second order. Clear? So differentiate z twice, partially with respect to x and y. Okay, differentiating z twice, partially with respect to x and y. So we obtain curly z over curly x, f dash x plus it plus g dash x minus it, and this result again differentiating partially with respect to x. So we get curly square z over curly x square is equal to f double dash x plus it plus g double dash x minus it. Now second, curly z over curly t. Clear? Curly z over curly t, यहाँ पर एक वेरिएबल x है और एक वेरिएबल t है. So differentiate x and second with respect to t. So we obtain I f dash x plus it minus I g dash x minus it. So ultimately we get these two results. Okay, and that eta, this I means eta here. Okay, so eta square is minus 1 f double dash x plus eta t minus this. Okay, so this result minus g double dash x minus eta t. So adding 1 and 2. So when you add this result and this result, you will get curly square z over curly x square plus curly square z over curly t square is equal to 0. Is equal to 0, which is the desired partial differential equation of the second order. Clear? तो देखिए हमने दोनों मेथड्स किए हैं partial differential equation को कैसे फॉर्मुलेट करना है. क्लियर? जब एक फंक्शन होगा तब कैसे इवेलुएट करना है, दो फंक्शन होंगे, दो आर्बिट्ररी फंक्शन होंगे तो फिर उसको कैसे इवेलुएट करना है. ठीक है, ये तो बहुत फंडामेंटल है. ठीक है, ये चीज़ें आपको पता होनी चाहिए. एंड next topic is how can we find the solution of a partial differential equation. Suppose if we have given a partial differential equation, then how can we evaluate the solution of the partial differential equation. अब प्रॉब्लम हमारी जो पहले अभी कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स की हैं, ठीक है, सोल्यूशन दे रखा हुआ है, उससे आपने पार्शियल डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन को फॉर्मुलेट किया है. अब पार्शियल डिफरेंशियल दे रखी होगी, आपको सोल्यूशन को इवैल्यूएट करना है. सो नेक्स्ट टॉपिक इज आल्सो वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. सो व्हाट इज सोल्यूशन? First define the solution of a partial differential equation. So it is clear that partial differential equation can be obtained by elimination of arbitrary constants or by elimination of arbitrary functions. Clear? And the general form of partial differential equation is function of x, y, z, p, q is equal to 0. This one is the partial differential equation of first order. आप देख रहे हो यहाँ पे p, q इनकी एग्जिस्टेंस यहाँ पे मैं शो कर रहा हूँ. मैं आर एस टी की प्रेजेंस शो नहीं कर रहा हूँ. आर एस टी जहाँ भी आएगा तो वो ऑर्डर 2 हो जाएगा, सेकंड ऑर्डर हो जाएगा. ठीक है, तो इन द सेंस ऑफ आर एस टी we obtain this type of function, right? And that one is a partial differential equation of first order. Clear? Where x, y are two independent variables and z is dependent variable and p is curly z over curly x and q is curly z over curly y. So the general form of first order partial differential equation is this. So remember, always remember, this one is the partial differential equation of first order, and that can be represented in general way, function of x, y, z, p, q, where z is dependent, x, y is independent, and z is a function of x and y, and p is curly z over curly x and q is curly z over curly y. Okay, so we have this type of differential equation. What is complete solution? complete solution, any function of x, y, z, AB, here P Q, this one is the differential equation, partial differential equation, but here AB involves two arbitrary constants A and B, and satisfying the partial differential equation 1 is known as complete solution or complete integral or primitive. Okay? So, any function which involves two arbitrary constants and simultaneously satisfy the partial differential equation number 1 is known as complete solution or complete integral or primitive. That one is the definition of complete solution, right? So, any function of x, y, z and AB, okay, involving two arbitrary constants, right? Now, what is particular solution or particular integral? Clear? A solution obtained from the complete integral means complete solution by assigning particular values to the arbitrary constants. Suppose A is 2, B is 3, you will get one particular solution. A is 9, B is 7, you will get another particular solution. Okay? A solution obtained from the complete integral by assigning particular values to the arbitrary constants is called a particular solution or particular integral. Okay? What is general solution or general integral? Any arbitrary function f of specific functions of u and v, of specific or given functions of u and v, like this, function of u v is equal to 0, satisfying partial differential equations 1 is known as general solution or general integral. Okay? So, this one is the definition of this general solution. Any arbitrary function of given functions u v, right, satisfying this type of equation, satisfying partial differential equation 1 is known as general solution or general integral. Now, before we find the solution of the partial differential equation, let us define and prove, let us state and prove the following result. Show that if u1 and u2 are two solutions of this partial differential equation, this one is a partial differential equation of order 2, clear, and degree is obviously 1, right. So, show that if u1, u2 are two solutions of this partial differential equation, then show that C1 u1 plus C2 u2 is also a solution, clear. Now, see, since u1 and u2 are two solutions of the given equation, then these two equations are satisfied, just replacing u by u1 and u by u2. This means curly square u1 over curly x square plus curly square u1 over curly y square plus curly square u1 over curly z square is equal to a curly square u1 over curly t square plus b curly u1 over curly t. This equation is satisfied because u1 and u2 are solutions of the given partial differential equation. Similarly, second holds good, clear. Now, calculate this curly square over curly x square c1 u1 plus c2 u2. We have to prove that this one is the solution. Okay. So, let us suppose this result plus curly square over curly y square, this result plus curly square over curly z square, this result. So, this one, start from left side and you have to prove that this result is equal to this one. Okay. Now, see, C1 and within the bracket this term plus C2 within the bracket these terms. Okay. And now, this result is simply a curly square u1 over curly t square plus b curly u1 over curly t, and this one is this a curly square u2 over curly t square plus b curly u2 over curly t, clear. Now, this result is nothing but this one c1 u1 a curly square over curly t square c1 u1 plus c2 u2 plus b curly square t curly over curly t c1 u1 plus c2 u2, clear. So, by virtue of this result is this. Okay. So, we get a this plus b time this. So, this means this one is also a solution of the given equation. So, if u1 and u2 are two solutions of this partial differential equation, then definitely this one is also a solution of the given differential equation, clear. Now third topic is linear partial differential equation of first order. So, question is what is linear differential equation? Then we will define what is linear partial differential equation, and where we have standard forms is Lagrange's linear type of equation. So, that one is the third topic we will discuss today. Okay. Now, define what is partial differential equation of first order. We have already defined this this statement. Okay, so a differential equation involving first order partial derivatives p and q only is called a partial differential equation of first order. Clear? So a differential equation involving first order partial derivatives p and q only is called partial differential equation of first order. Okay, now what is linear differential equation? This one is a very important definition. Okay, so if the dependent variable means z, okay, and its differential coefficient means curly z over curly x or curly z over curly y. Clear? So if the dependent variable and its differential coefficient occur only in first degree, कहीं भी z स्क्वायर नहीं आना चाहिए. क्लियर? कहीं भी कर्ली z ओवर कर्ली x का स्क्वायर नहीं आना चाहिए, कर्ली z ओवर कर्ली y का स्क्वायर नहीं आना चाहिए. क्लियर? और फर्स्ट डिग्री एंड नॉट मल्टीप्लाइड टुगेदर, ऐसा भी नहीं होना चाहिए कि z इंटू कर्ली z ओवर कर्ली x आ जाए. इनका प्रोडक्ट भी पॉसिबल नहीं है. क्लियर? अगर ऐसा प्रोडक्ट होगा तो वो डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन नॉन लीनियर बन जाएगी. राइट? सो नॉट मल्टीप्लाइड टुगेदर इन द डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन, देन दैट डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन इज कॉल्ड लीनियर डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन. So once again, if dependent variable and its differential coefficient occur only in the first degree and not multiplied together in the differential equation, then the differential equation is called a linear differential equation. Clear? Now define linear partial differential equation. How can you define? A partial differential equation is said to be linear. A partial differential equation is said to be linear if the dependent variable means z and its derivative, clear, means curly z over curly x or curly z over curly y, are of degree 1. Clear? And products of z and its derivatives do not appear. And products of z and its derivatives do not appear in the equation. ये definition same definition है, कोई इसमें difference नहीं है, अलग तरीके से लिखी गई है, but definition वही है. Clear? So a partial differential equation is said to be linear if the dependent variable z and its derivative are of degree 1 and products of z and its derivatives, okay, not multiply together. Clear? So product of z and its derivatives do not appear in the equation. For example, this one is a linear partial differential equation in z of first order. Okay. Now what is non-linear partial differential equation? Non-linear partial differential equation which is not linear is known as non-linear partial differential equation. Now for example, this one is a non-linear partial differential equation. Why? We have u is a dependent variable, we have u square, okay, degree is 2. So due to this reason, this one is a non-linear partial differential equation. Again, u and curly u over curly y, product involved. Clear? So due to this reason, this one is a not linear differential equation. Even curly square u over curly x square, this partial derivatives of second order, degree is 2, not 1. So due to this term and due to this term, this whole equation is not linear in u of second order. Okay? तो ये आपने ध्यान रखना है कि नॉन लीनियर किस वजह से है. ठीक है ना? जिस मोमेंट पे आपको ये पता चल जाएगा कि ये पार्शियल डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन इन टर्म्स की वजह से नॉन लीनियर है, ठीक है, तो फिर आप आगे की प्रॉब्लम को इजीली सॉल्व कर पाओगे. राइट? तो ये क्लियर होना जरूरी है. द सेकंड इज होमोजेनियस पार्शियल डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन. Homogeneous partial differential equation is if in a partial differential equation each term contains the dependent variable or its derivative. जितनी भी टर्म्स आएंगे उस पार्शियल डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन में या तो z होना चाहिए या कर्ली z ओवर कर्ली x और कर्ली z ओवर कर्ली y की टाइप की टर्म होनी चाहिए. राइट? सो if in a partial differential equation each term contains the dependent variable or its derivatives, then that partial differential equation is known as homogeneous partial differential equation. Otherwise we have non-homogeneous. Otherwise partial differential equation is non-homogeneous partial differential equations. Okay? Now linear partial differential equations of the first order, linear partial differential, not partial differential equation of first order, but linear partial differential of the first order. So if p and q occur in the first degree, right, p and q, p is curly z over curly x, q is curly z over curly y, right, both occur in first degree only and not multiplied together, pq टाइप की टर्म इंक्लूड नहीं होनी चाहिए. राइट? एंड नॉट मल्टीप्लाइड टुगेदर, देन इट इज कॉल्ड ए लीनियर पार्शियल डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन ऑफ फर्स्ट ऑर्डर. एंड देन सेकंड डेफिनेशन इज quasi-linear partial differential equation. So a partial differential equation is said to be quasi-linear if quasi-linear means non-linear. Clear? If the degree of highest order derivative is 1, degree of highest order derivative is 1, like this, zxx means curly square z over curly x square. Okay, that one is highest order derivative is 1 and no product of partial derivatives of the highest order are present. ठीक है, तो अब इसमें जो है ये इस टाइप का प्रोडक्ट पॉसिबल नहीं है. क्लियर, z into z xx. Okay, so and no product of the partial derivatives of the highest order are present. For example, this one is a quasi-linear partial differential equation in z of second order. Clear, so due to the presence of this term, this one is quasi-linear partial differential equation. Okay, now what is Lagrange's linear equation? That one is a very important part of today's presentation. So what is Lagrange's linear equation? So general form of quasi-linear partial differential equation of first order is, that one is a general form. Okay, that one is p plus q is equal to r x y z. Okay, so this equation one is known as Lagrange's linear equation. Lagrange's linear equation. अब देखिए p is a function of x y z. ठीक है, तो अब function of z है तो z स्क्वायर हो सकता है. ठीक है, तो इस वजह से भी ये क्वासी लीनियर हो सकती है. Now q is a function of z. z की प्रेजेंस की वजह से ये नॉन क्वासी लीनियर बन रही है. और दूसरा ये कि फंक्शन ऑफ एक्स वाई जेड. ठीक है, यहाँ कुछ हद तक चलेगा, लेकिन कंडीशन ये कि अगर z लीनियर है, z की पावर 1 है, तब तो प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. अदरवाइज ये लीनियर नहीं हो सकती. सो अगर इसमें z इंडिपेंडेंट हो जाए, इसमें z इंडिपेंडेंट हो जाए और ये z लीनियर हो जाए, ठीक है, तो आपकी ये क्वासी लीनियर जो है वो लीनियर में कन्वर्ट हो सकती है. राइट, सो इफ p एंड q आर इंडिपेंडेंट ऑफ z. Clear, if p and q are independent of z, so this p is independent of z and this q is independent of z, and r is linear in z, this r is linear in z, then one is a linear equation. Otherwise this one is a quasi linear, which is other way non-linear. Right, so how can we solve all these type of problems? So such an equation is obtained by eliminating an arbitrary function phi from phi u v is equal to 0. Okay, and where u are present functions of x and y. So u is a function of this x, y and z. So this one is a Lagrange's linear partial differential equation. So now question is, how can we evaluate these type of partial differential equations, which is quasi-linear partial differential equations. Okay, now see, phi is a function of u v, and that one is, let us represent this 2, phi u v is equal to 0. Now differentiating 2 partially with respect to x and y. So when you differentiate with respect to x and y, then you will get first equation this and second equation this. Okay, curly phi over curly u, and within the bracket curly u over curly x plus curly u over curly z p. P is curly u over curly u over curly x. Okay, now plus curly phi over curly v over curly x plus curly v over curly z p. P is curly u over curly x is equal to 0. And when you differentiate with respect to y, so with respect to y this, okay, with respect to y this, and q is curly u over curly y. Okay, so when you differentiate these type of results, phi u v, where u v again function of x y z, then when you differentiate partially with respect to x and y, you will get these two type of expressions. Now eliminate curly phi over curly u and curly phi over curly v. So eliminate this term and this term, means this term and this term. Eliminate these terms. तो ये eliminate कैसे करोगे आप? By calculating the determinant. Okay, so this term is here, this term is here. Okay, this term is this, and last term is here. Determinant is equal to 0. So when you solve this determinant, you will get this expression into p, this expression into q, and right side this. And let us represent this number 3. Clear? And if we denote p is this, capital P is this, capital Q is this, and R is this, okay, R is this, then you will get the same type of expression which we have already discussed, Lagrange's linear equation. Okay, so this represent P, this represent Q, and this represent R, then this is the same form as 1, and this expression is 1, P plus Q plus is equal to R. Okay, तो आपकी इस तरह से ये जो है वो इक्वेशन जो है वो डिराइव की जा सकती है. राइट, सो क्वेश्चन इज टू डिटरमिन यू वी फ्रॉम पी क्यू आर. ये जो पी क्यू आर है, यहाँ से आपने यू वी जो है वो कैसे इवेलुएट करने हैं. राइट, सो सपोज यू इज इक्वल टू A and V is equal to B, where A, B are constants. Clear? So when U is equal to A, then du is equal to 0. Du is total differential. Clear? And by definition of total differential, this du can be written as curly over curly x dx plus curly over curly y dy plus curly over curly z dz. Okay? So that expression is du. So since u is equal to A, so du is equal to 0. Similarly, dv is equal to 0. No, by cross multiplying we get dx divided by this, dy divided by this is equal to dz divided by this. And this denominator is nothing but p q r. So dx over p, dy over q, dz over r. Clear? By virtue of 1 and 2. So the solution of these equations are u is equal to A and v is equal to b. These are the solutions of these equations. Okay? Thus determining u, v from simultaneous equations. Simultaneous equations. Clear? Dx over p is equal to dy over q is equal to dz over r. We have the solution of the partial differential equation. So thus phi u v is equal to 0 or u is a function of v is the required solution of pp plus qq is equal to r. So when we have given these type of equations, right, then solution can be written as phi u v. Clear? And you have to evaluate the value of u and v. So u is A, v is b. Clear? So substitute all these expressions here, you will get this type of solution of the Lagrange's type of this partial differential equations. Okay? So method is, so these equations are also called Lagrange's auxiliary equations. तो आपके पास जो इक्वेशन इस टाइप से दे रखी होगी क्वेश्चन में, आपको उसकी ऑक्सिलरी इक्वेशंस बतानी है, राइट? और ऑक्सिलरी इक्वेशंस को सॉल्व करके आपने u और v की वैल्यू को एलिमिनेट करना. और u और v की कैसे निकालोगे? बाय ग्रुपिंग करके भी निकाल सकते हो, ठीक है ना? बाय कंसीडरिंग फर्स्ट टू इक्वेशंस, बाय कंसीडरिंग वन एंड थर्ड इक्वेशन, और बाय कंसीडरिंग सेकंड एंड थर्ड इक्वेशंस. सो यू कैन इवैल्यूएट द वैल्यू ऑफ u and v. Clear? And then finally solution can be written like this way. Okay? So what is the method of obtaining general solution? Rewrite the equation in the standard form. This one is the first step. Okay? In some problems we have given this type of result. Okay? Otherwise rewrite the given partial differential equation in this form, pp plus qq is equal to r. Then write the auxiliary equations, Lagrange's auxiliary equations. dx over p is equal to dy over q is equal to dz over r. तो जो भी p q r है इसके नीचे आपने इसकी वैल्यू को रख देना है. Clear? तो ये आपकी auxiliary equations बन जाएंगी. Then solve the auxiliary equation by method of grouping, right, and method of multiplier or both to get two independent solutions. U is equal to A and V is equal to B, where A and B are arbitrary constants. Clear? So we have given this type of differential equation, partial differential equation. Okay, and in fact quasi-linear partial differential equation, and then write the auxiliary equations. Then by using any method, by grouping or method of multiplier or both, to get two independent solutions like this way. Clear? And then finally write in this form, phi uv is equal to 0 or u is equal to fv is the general solution, of the equation pp plus qq is equal to r. Okay? So in this way you can find the general solution of the given problem. Okay? And even you can extend this process, okay, for more independent variables. So in a differential equation pp plus q is equal to r, there are two independent variables x and y. To solve it we have to find the two independent solutions satisfying the this auxiliary equations. Okay? This procedure can be extended. To linear partial differential equation of last order involving more than two independent variables like this. Okay? Then you will get the value of u1 c1, u2 is c2, un is cn are the independent solutions, right? And auxiliary equations can be written like this way. Clear? Then the general solution of this differential equation can be written as phi u1, u2, u3 and un is equal to 0, where phi is an arbitrary function. So in this way you can extend the procedure which we have followed in previous slides. Okay? So let us solve one problem related to this whole procedure. Okay? So solve the following differential equation: pz minus qz is equal to z square plus x plus y square. This one is a differential equation. Okay? Now compare this equation with this standard form. Okay? What is p? P is coefficient of small p. So coefficient of small p is z. What is q? Coefficient of q means coefficient of q is minus z. So q is minus z. And what is r? R is z square plus x plus y square. So this one is quasi-linear partial differential equation, right? Now here you see z, here z square, so not linear in z. मैंने कहा था ये linear होगा तो ये linear differential equation हो जाएगी, right? But यहाँ पे z square है, so this is quasi-linear partial differential equation, right? So given differential equation is this, and that one is the Lagrange's linear partial differential equation of first order, right? Then write the Lagrange's auxiliary equations. So auxiliary equations can be written as dx over p is equal to dy over q is equal to dz over r. So dx over z, dy over minus z, and dz over this. So these are the auxiliary equations. Now solve. Purpose is to find the value of u and v. Clear? U and v. Clear? So here take first two members. So consider these two members. So we obtain dx plus dy is equal to z cancel. So dx plus dy is equal to 0 by method of grouping. Now integrating, you will get x plus y is equal to a. So this is the first independent solution. This one is the first independent solution. Clear? So this means what is u? U is x plus y minus a. Clear? Is equal to 0. That one is the first independent solution. Now second, taking first and third. So first and third, these two expressions. Okay. So solve these two expressions, and since x plus y is equal to a, so we obtain this result, and integrating both sides, we obtain finally this expression. Clear? First one is this, first one is this, and second one is this. Clear? These are two independent solutions. Then how can we write the general solution of the given problem? Okay. So general solution can be written as, this one is the first independent solution, that one is the second independent solution. Then these two are the solutions. Then we know if u is equal to a and v is equal to b are two independent solutions, then the general solution can be written as phi uv is equal to 0, or u is equal to fv is the general solution of the equation pp plus qq is equal to r. So write the general solution. The general solution can be written like this way: phi is equal to x plus y, comma this. Now u is equal to a, so this u is equal to a. Clear? And this v is equal to b. Clear? So you can write this expression like this, phi uv. So phi u is x plus y and v is this expression is equal to 0, and that one is the general solution of this partial differential equation of first order. Clear? So in this way you can solve many problems related to this partial differential equations. Okay, and especially this one is a Lagrange's method. In fact, this one is a Lagrange's method to find the solution of partial differential equation of first order. Okay, so thank you very much. Next time we will discuss next topic of this partial differential equations. Thank you.